introduce Allison.
Okay.
Allison's a good friend of mine that I met at a networking event. And we were exchanging cards, but somehow in the conversation it went further than that and we hit it off. And that was a number of years ago. And Allison is a fantastic networker. In fact, she is the networking diva. Okay, the real diva. Not to be turned. Okay, so today she's going to share with us how she uses business cards. Allison.
Thank you. So thank you everybody, and thanks for coming out. And Jillian, thanks for coming out in my area to hold your brunch. I thought I would get down here really, really fast. It took me an hour and a half.
Where are you coming from?
Finch and Weston Road. An hour and a half. You see what I'm saying? No, I'm dead serious. An hour and a half.
Why? Something happened.
Construction on Finch because of the subway.
Oh God.
Like,
no.
where are you coming from?
Oh God. Yeah.
It was just crazy. Yeah, so as Jillian said, we met a while ago at networking, and I love to network, and it's something I realized that we do in the Caribbean a lot, and we just don't realize it or pay attention to it. We're always chatting to people, and we find it very easy to do because from small, we were always told to talk to people, say good morning, say good afternoon. It's not a North American thing. And that's the huge difference. In North America, children are taught not to speak to strangers. For us, strangers were always auntie and uncle and Mr. and Mrs. So when we grew up, we can now talk to people. But when you take a North American person and put them in the same scenario, what happens is they shut down. Mentally, they want to run away because they've always been told not to talk to strangers. So that affects you. So imagine for your whole life, from small, from a baby, don't talk to strangers, don't talk to strangers, do not talk to strangers. It becomes part of your mental faculty, right? So now you're 25 years old, somebody said you can make a lot of money doing network marketing or whatever, you're excited, you're going to pay your money, you're there, you're going to make a lot of money, and then they say to you, go talk to some strangers. Even at networking events, you do it, you do the same thing, you get to a networking event with no purpose. There's no purpose. You go there, you're excited, and you go there, and who do you talk to first? The person you know. Hey, how you doing? How's everything? And because your safety zone is who you know. To talk to a stranger, you don't want to do it, so you procrastinate. If somebody comes over and say hi to you, then you open up. And then you might start talking, and then the person will say, oh, here's my card, you should give me a call, and you grab it quickly because that's your little crutch. I call it a crutch. It's your safety mechanism. It's I give them a card, I don't have anything to do with you. Subconsciously, that is what's going on inside of your brain. I've given them a card, I've done what I came here to do because everybody tell me go and give cards and exchange a card and take a card and all kinds.
And then what you do with it after?
What do you do with it? People don't tell you what do you do with a card after. For me, I say it's not just about taking the card. Be careful of taking cards and be careful of giving cards. Like Mary Lou said, she looks for people who are part of her circle of her business. And that's one way of attacking it. The second way of attacking it is make an appointment with the person right at that time. At that time, you say, well, it really was a pleasure to meet you. It's really busy and I love to chat with you. How can we get together? Can I call you tomorrow at 10 o'clock? What you're going to see is they're going to glaze over. Because remember, it's a safety mechanism. They don't want to commit. Business cards allows you to not commit to things. Right? So when you give a card, you're off the hook. I don't have to talk to you now. I don't have to be whatever, but I've done my job. In your brain, you've done your job. You've passed on the business card. Ask them for a commitment and try this. There's not a lot of us here. Usually I get the people in the room to do it.
Right.
But because there's not a lot of us,
going to do it.
We're right here, right?
We're going to do it.
We're going to do it? Okay, great. So what we do is you find a person you do not know in the room you've met for the very first time. We can do a little pretending. And you set up a meeting to talk to them right away.
Okay.
So what time can I call you tomorrow, Mary Lou?
Tomorrow?
You're kind of busy, aren't you, right?
No, after 6. No, tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah, after 6 would be good for me.
Okay, so what, 6:30, 7?
AM.
So Mary Lou, would that be 6:30 or 7?
6:30 is good.
6 good? Okay, great.
Yeah.
So do you see what I did there? I pin you down because what people will tell you, oh, anytime. Be careful of the any times, people. Do not take any times. You want to make an appointment. So now when you go to event, you will secure yourself 5 to 10 appointments. Isn't that great?
Really? Yeah.
People
So
are
what if
doing-
I give the card and they don't ask me? Should I ask them
You
if they
have,
want?
it's your business. So you want to know a little bit about them. You can, even if it's 2 days later, the point is you made an appointment.
Right.
This is not just I will call you tomorrow. No, we're talking. You made a commitment to me. You owe me to pick up that phone when I call you at 10 o'clock 2 days from now.
Right.
Do you see the difference?
Yeah.
You are eliciting from them a commitment
Right.
to speak to you more than here's a card, give me a card.
Stick up in here. Most of the events I go to, and I give up business cards, and they give me back. They want to add me to their mailing list.
Exactly.
And I say to them, I am so bombarded with emails, I'm so sick of it. If you send me an email, only send me one email to introduce yourself. But then nothing else comes of it. I may save that person's
But
email.
this is why you make an appointment. So now you have something physical to talk about, but you will see the reaction. Look at the reaction. Once you start doing it, you'll realize how guarded and closed off people are. Because they'll go, oh, I'm busy, or they give you some vague expression. But as you get, some excuse, because they really don't want to talk to you.
Right.
They don't.
They don't know what to talk
They
about.
don't know what to talk about now. Now you've courted them. Now you've said, okay, you give me a business card, so I want to make an appointment with you. Ooh, you want to talk to me again? So it's also conscious
Where's
stuff
everybody
going on.
else?
They don't even know why they're panicking. They're panicking, literally,
But
because
when you get your food, just start, okay?
Yeah.
We're not on
in anything here,
we're not on etiquette today.
So basically, you have tied them to a commitment, and we know in business how difficult that is to. So a couple of things would happen. You now have a commitment to talk to this person. You have a live commitment. You have a live appointment, right? The second thing is they're committed to answer the phone because they told you what time to call them. Because now what we do with these business cards, we go, man, we're calling,
Right.
and nobody's answering,
Right.
and we're calling, and they're busy. Can you call me back? And we're calling, and we get the answer machine, and we're calling. So the 50 cards we collected, if you're lucky, if you talk to 2 people, won't you rather have 5 or 10 fixed appointments?
Right.
Exactly.
Instead of 50 cards?
Yeah.
So it's worth it to you to go to that event and propagate
Yes.
10 appointments or 5 appointments instead of collecting 50 cards that you're not going to call anyways.
Exactly.
You see that?
Seriously.
It's like magic.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
Yeah, no,
I did an event, and I mean, I do it a lot more than this. I'm just condensing it because it's just a few of us.
Yeah.
But I'm giving you guys the most important points of what to do, when to do it, how to do it, and don't be scared of them because they're going to be scared of you. They're not accustomed to being asked to make a commitment.
Sometimes people get scared because they think, oh my God, it's selling.
Exactly.
I don't want to buy.
But this is why you make an appointment with them. When you take the card, I'll call you. They have now the ability to not answer the phone, don't return the email, don't, when they see you calling, oh, she's from that event, I'm not answering, but they made a commitment to you. And as a professional person, it's professional courtesy to keep appointments, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what you're tacking into, the sense of propriety as a business owner. They've said to you now, call me at 10 o'clock tomorrow. So they expect you to call. And what you do, please, you pick up that phone at 10 seconds to 10 and make the call. Do not make appointments if you're not going to keep them.
Yeah.
So now that person will run away and say, well, she didn't call. Too bad. I'm off and running.
Right.
Now I have I have the ability to say, well, I'm busy, because they don't want to talk to you.
Right.
Thank you. So what I would tell people is make the appointment and keep the appointment. Very, very important. So what happens here, you're getting your follow-up, which is you're calling your business cards, and you're getting your follow-through because you have now put them in a position to answer that phone when you call them.
Right.
Instead of calling, how much time sometimes we have to call the person? 10 times.
Yeah.
And then you get despondent. You don't call back after 3-4 times, and you leave messages, you send emails, and they never call you back.
Call back.
Because at the
Or
back
you
of their
reply to
head,
the email.
exactly, you're thinking, she wants to sell me something. And don't lead with the sell. Tell people about yourself. Hey, how did you enjoy the event? You know, I was so glad to meet you. I know we didn't get a chance to chat. Tell me a little bit about yourself. What do you do? Don't start selling people. If you know how it annoys me when somebody calls from an event and the first thing out of their mouth is sell.
Hate that.
No, hate it. It's the worst thing. A guy called me yesterday and I said, why are you trying to sell me? I don't know you. Keep sending me these long emails that you want me to read. And I don't have the time. If everybody sent me a long email and I took the time to read all day, I'll be reading emails from everybody. The much emails I just delete on my email list.
I know.
You don't have the time to do it. So can you please call me? The man was off in a tangent and we talked for 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Still haven't figured out what he does because he was just going. Didn't slow down 1 minute.
Wow.
Then after that, he proceeded to send me emails. So I said to him, I don't even know what you look like. I don't know who you are. On Facebook, he's blocked. He doesn't want people to know who he is.
It's suspicious. That's
Very suspicious. He said,
raises
do you
red
come
flags.
downtown? We can arrange to meet for a few minutes downtown. I'm like,
But what? It's sketchy.
sketchy. I'm like, you expect people to trust you when you put yourself out like that? We're small business owners. I'm gonna meet somebody. I have no clue who you are downtown.
And you don't
Does
even know
that
what he
sound
does?
bizarre to you?
It does.
It sounds really bizarre. I'm like,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
he keeps sending me these emails.
What's in them?
And you can't block him?
Yeah, I can block him, and he says to me, you sent a request. I said, let me tell you, Facebook opens up a request for people like if you sent it and you never did. I'm sure each one of us has gotten an email saying this person accepted and you're like, didn't request this person. And it's happened to me, like I get somebody saying thank you for the request and I'm like, I don't even know who you are.
Spam. That is spam.
Right, they do that, they send you stuff, right, and you're like,
Leave an email.
yeah. So this is some of the ways to avoid just packing up your bag with useless business cards, creating a commitment from the person so that when you call them, they actually pick up the phone and you have an opening. Do not sell anybody. Talk about yourself. Get to know them. Sometimes it takes 2 years to get to know somebody before they buy something from you.
Right. That's
Right?
true.
That's true.
Or
So
longer.
people rush into the sell. Invite them out to something. Say, you know what, I'd like to give you a couple free tickets. I'm having an event. People love free stuff. You know?
Especially in Canada.
Exactly.
Like
Alka?
a food is
No,
involved.
you have your fitness. So you know what? I know we've never met and we didn't really have a chance to talk, but I'd like to gift you with a free trial at my club. How cool is that?
Exactly.
You see what I mean? Different. Or can I send you my 10 secrets to getting fitness? But my thing would be, you want a connection, so invite them to the club for a free, can you make it Friday or Saturday? You
Yeah.
tie them in. Again, you tie them in, make them commit.
I go one step further. When we meet, I ask them, how can I help you?
Yeah.
Because I may know somebody that needs their service even if
Yeah.
I don't. They may know somebody who needs my service even if they don't need mine.
Yeah.
This is your breakfast, sir.
Right? So I always leave the door open.
Exactly. And ask somebody, how could I help you? What are you looking for? Who are you looking for? Is there anything I can help you with? Because once you put yourself out there, they're more apt to say, oh, this person's willing to help me. You know what I mean? So instead of you going, as I said, because when I see crazy networking and I see speed networking, I run away from those things because it does not give you the ability to build relationships.
It's all about the sale.
It's all about the sale. It's all about, what do you do? Here's your card. Give me your card. And I'm like, this is not working. Like I'm talking to one of the vendors for the health show, and we've been talking for 2 years, and she's never done one of my shows. And now she's coming in and bringing somebody with her. You know, see what I mean? So it took her 2 years of me doing events for her to say, wow, she's a little bit credible. Let me come and do her show. And then she says, oh, I have somebody else I can bring. There you go.
Like Joe, he got my emails for 5 years before you attended
Exactly.
the brunch, the breakfast.
For 5 years.
I look at it, they take them off the list
Yeah.
when they're ready, whatever reason. But there was something I learned in Tupperware.
Don't take them off the list.
No. If you don't want me to contact you, please keep my number on the T for Tupperware. You can contact me anytime because remember it's guaranteed for life.
Yeah.
And sometimes people actually do that. They haven't bought a thing for years and years and years, even decades, and they phone you up.
Oh, really? Wow.
You just never know. And if Allison did this with us at the woman, Claudette, remember?
Yeah.
We met. Now when we set the time, she's working full time, and she's just there looking around and stuff. She's not really looking for anything, right? And we just were going to meet and chat. And because she lives in Scarborough and I live down here, and she goes to church at the Caribbean Church on College, it went down to a Sunday. So it was a month later before we actually got together. Right? And I was so tempted to change the date because of something else that was coming up. I thought, no. I'm not changing the date. Alice in the back of my head. Don't change the date.
Yeah, commit, because it's a commitment. Your business is about making, and if we, you know what, if we're really to commit to what we say we're gonna do, you'll see how much stuff will happen in your life when you actually make that commitment and say, you know, I'm gonna do it. And good things come because the universe likes commitment. They don't like flashy people. It likes to make, because it's doing things, right?
Yeah.
It's doing things
Gotta
to
be
get you.
decisive.
You gotta make a decision. Yeah, make your decision, good or bad. Make your decision and stand by it. It's just like if you tell somebody, I'm gonna do something, no matter what, do it. You know what I mean? Because you never know what's in store for you because you made that decision
Right.
to be there, to do it. So the way you go out and promote yourself and your business with your business cards, make your business cards work for you. You know, every time I talk to people, I hear the same thing. No, they don't work. No, I don't get any business out of them. This way, with a few simple tips, you can actually get your business cards to start working for you.
Right.
And in the beginning, as I said, you're going to see the faces glaze over because they're not accustomed to it. But you push because this is your business. You want to promote it. You want to get it out there, not in a pushy way, but you want them to know that you're there. Business is about letting people know that you're there.
And you're
know?
and P, you're not saying anything.
You're not selling, you're sharing, you're giving away stuff. Like Alka has, she gives people free classes to come and try her class. So if you wanted to go, you can go to Alka's place and try.
And by the way,
Tupperware is always have discounts, 40%, 20%. Jillian is always giving away stuff. If you come to her event, you may always win something. I mean, I don't know much about Mary Lou, but I'm sure there's something she can give you a free consultation. There's always stuff, and these days the hype is on giving away free stuff.
Yeah.
Right?
actually,
Giving away something.
I just saw what Mary Lou can give away. Educating people about real estate, even if they're not buying themselves right now or selling. And then you're building a
I do that one-to-one. And if they're buying, I can give them a free evaluation of the area they want to go in, or I always
just
refer
talking-
them to a mortgage broker or somebody that can talk to them what they're worth. They're selling, I evaluate their place. Well, we all do. Everybody evaluates a place for free,
Yeah, but you
with no obligation.
Yeah, well, you have to make it personal to you, so it's part of your repertoire, what you do, kind of.
that you actually educate people before they even selling or buying. It's just an education thing.
I
Find
know,
something
that's
that-
not me.
Well, this is how you can differentiate yourself.
Yeah, you want to differentiate yourself. The Purple Cow. Jillian, ever heard about that book, The Purple Cow?
Yes.
And that is for somebody. No, you have to be a good speaker to be able to do what Julian is doing, saying, because sometimes you can do these things and it can not work in your favor. If you're not a good speaker and you can't represent yourself properly in a crowd,
Well, no, one
it
on
can
one.
make you.
You can do it one on
It can
one.
make you fail rather than.
You can do it one on one. You can even do it in an email.
I do it in email all the time. I have a portfolio that I, with my services and what I have to offer.
Well, again, you know what? This is your business. So as much as you may not be comfortable, I always tell people, this is your business. Alka, but you know what? I like Alka. Maybe later on down the road, 2 years down the road, I may come across Alka again. And then I'm like, wow. You know, now I wanted to use Alka. Maybe I can refer somebody to Alka because, you know, I know she's a good person. She's doing the kickboxing. Or somebody might say to them, oh my God, I want to get into a fitness routine and I don't know anybody. And oh my God, I met this lady. She was doing some kickboxing and maybe you should call her. She's really nice. Because this is what people say all the time. They follow it up with, she's really nice. What is that about? That is not about your business. That's about you. It's about you. It's not about your business. It's about the person you are when you talk to that person. So if we pay attention to those things,
Right.
that's what people remember. They don't remember your product. They don't care what you're selling. As she said, are you still selling X? No, I'm not, but I'm still me. See how it works? I'm still me. I'm not selling the product, but I'm still me. So it's not about your product. It's about you.
It's
So
so
the-
true.
It's the business cards is just a means to create contact. It should not be your biggest thing when you go to an event. Do not make it your key thing. Do not make it, I have to give out 50 business cards and I have to get 50 business cards, because I'll challenge anybody to try to call 50 people who they've not made an appointment with. And you'll see how long that would last. Because you start calling from the time you start getting no answers and people and they're busy, you're going to get fed up. You're gonna like, I don't want to do this anymore. You know what I mean? You're gonna give up. Literally, unless you tell them, you get discouraged and you're hearing no, I'm busy, call me back, or there's no answer. And the thing is too, you're funny because you call the person and nobody answers, and you go, thank God. And you go to them. Listen, we're being honest, right? We're being honest. And let's be honest here.
Yeah.
You're like, God, I don't have to talk to them, right? And then you go on, or then the person they're snarky on the phone, and from the time you call them, they're like, and you're like, damn, you were at my event? You don't sound that great anymore.
Right.
Then you put the phone down, you know, and they say, oh, can I call you back? I'm kind of busy right now. And so they're not committing to anything. The whole idea is for us to commit, and even for us, somebody comes up to you and tells you that, make the appointment, hear what they have to say. And then if it's not something you're into, say, you know what, I'm not into that right now, but, you know, maybe later on I might meet somebody, but I would still love to keep in contact with you. Whatever, you know, I'm on Facebook, are you on LinkedIn, you know, just contact, are you on Twitter, you know, just make the contact, let them know you're interested. I love to go and like people's page that I've met. I like to go and add them on Twitter, and then later on you see them, they realize that you've done, do something nice for them. Find out what they're about, do something for nothing. Right? And that way people reciprocate, oh, she followed me on Twitter, you know, she liked my page, and let them know. I usually I go on their page and I like it, and then I say done, you know, so they know. Because usually if you look at the likes, you don't know who put the likes in unless you go check them. So if you put done on your page, you're like, what is this done about? And they realize that you like your page. Yeah. So it's, you know, all those little things that help you along.
You mean in the comment you just say done?
Yeah, I just put done. Like your
never
page. Done, like your page.
Done.
Yeah. But what it does, it actually points to you as liking their page.
Yeah.
And they get back to you, why did you put done?
Done, like your
And that
page.
starts a conversation.
Yeah.
Because if
And on
somebody did
Twitter-
that on my page, I'll be,
Yeah.
what did I do? What did you do?